evidence for land degradation, biodiversity loss, and climate change are compelling as we continue to witness a rise in global temperatures, shrinking ice sheets, and rising sea levels. Additionally, as we can see in this image, atmospheric carbon dioxide levels have never been as high as they are today, as this was the level in 1950, and here we are now in 2019. Now, if you're anything like me, these not only sound like a great deal of concerns, but also raises concerns as to how we can solve some of these irreversible changes to our environment. We frequently hear in the media that the state of our Earth is an issue, but today I want to uncover and report to you what this truly means for us and what small changes can be made by all of us in our homes to help reduce future environmental change. As we continue on, we will further explore some of the irreversible damage that has been done to the environment and discover how serious this problem truly is, whilst also uncovering some of the ways that we can begin to promote a greener and more sustainable future. I want to take a look at some of the different types of damage that have been done to our Earth over time. Firstly, I want to show you a visual of the greenhouse effect. This is largely causing an increase in the Earth's temperature. Essentially what happens is that sunlight reaches the Earth's surface, and some of this energy is reflected back into space while some is absorbed and re-radiated as heat. Most of the heat is absorbed by greenhouse gases and reflected in all directions, which is what is warming the Earth. This means that certain gases in the atmosphere block heat from escaping, specifically ones that remain in the Earth's atmosphere, such as water vapor, nitrous oxide, methane, and carbon dioxide. Now, while some of these gases are natural and they occur in the environment, a lot is due to human activity. For example, the burning of fossil fuels such as coal and oil, clearing of land for agriculture, and various other industries have contributed to the increased concentrations of greenhouse gases in our environment. Not only does this warm the Earth, but it does have additional effects. These effects include the warming of oceans, melting of glaciers, of other ice, and increasing sea levels. Shifting climates will also affect crop production, the natural flora of certain locations, and the availability of land for human inhabitancy, as it is expected that 2 billion people, which is about 1/5 of our Earth's population, may become displaced from their homes by 2100 due to climate-raising areas. Now, we can obviously see how much of our Earth is at risk and how much has already been affected. Now we're going to take a look at some of the greater risks associated with continuing on the same path that we are on now. And to do this, I want to show you a few images of our Earth and how it's changed. This first image is of the Vavilov ice glaciers. The first photo was taken on July 1st, 2013, and the second on July 24th, 2018. Now we can truly see how much ice has melted in this 5-year difference and all this land that is no longer covered anymore. The second image here is of East Island in Hawaii. This first image was taken September of 2017, and the second image was a month later in October. Hurricane Malaka struck this island October, washing away most of the 11 acres of land that was once there. This shows that the rising sea levels and possibility of natural disaster have capacity to do the greatest damage to our Earth without any warning. The last image that I want to show you is of Port Busan in South Korea. The first image was captured in 1988 and the second in 2017. Now, here we can see the effects of our industries, as this is the 5th largest container port. You may also notice the shifting positions of the rivers. Now, if trends are continuing as they are, National Geographic claims that 95% of the Earth's land areas could become degraded by 2050. Now, this raises concerns as many people will be forced to migrate due to loss of land and as food production collapses in many places. Additionally, we are using up to 50% more natural resources than this Earth can provide. And our current population, this is currently not inhabitable, this Earth. I believe for the sake of future generations, it is essential that we take charge and begin to do what we can to make this Earth a little greener. So lastly, I want to share with you some tips for helping you to reduce your environmental footprint. Not all of these may work for you, but however, I hope you can incorporate a few into your lives. So firstly, eating diets with less meat helps to reduce the agriculture industry, even if you're choosing one meal a day to not eat meat, one meal a week, anything to do your part there. There's all kinds of protein alternatives as well. Also, composting. We throw away about 40% of our food each year, most of which can be composted. Other examples include being more efficient with our water use, taking shorter showers. We can use reusable plastic bags and eliminating single-use plastics. We can also use, if I can find it, my reusable straw here, just getting rid of all those single-waste plastics and using things that we can reuse. There's all kinds of other examples out there. They're all over the internet, but I just encourage you to find what works for you. See what you can do in your home and your family, what you guys can do to help lower your impact and help reduce, reuse, and recycle. So to conclude, though we've witnessed damage to our air quality, to our oceans, our food supply and sources, we are all able to make small changes to promote better and a longer future on this earth. Using some of the simple methods we discussed, such as reusable bags, reducing plastic, composting our food, we're able to have a role in helping to create a more sustainable planet. I hope you'll all partner with me in making these changes and doing your part to promote a greener future. Thank you.